it's Khristina from Redefine Creative, and I am here for Sketch It Out Thursday. And so the sketch that I'm going to be working on today is this one. And so what I really liked about this sketch, I have one 4x6 photo, and I liked that there were a bunch of different layers of pattern paper, as well as these 2 embellishment clusters and some tags with a big title. So those are kind of the elements that I am going for in this page. I am pulling goodies from a bunch of different collections, as well as some things from my July hip kit. So I am going to be using this sketch, and this is from Creative Scrappers Volume 4, and this is from Kristine Davidson. And so we're going to play with this sketch today, and I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward and show you what I came up with. Okay, so this is the photo that I'm going to be working with, and it's a picture that I took out next to our pool, and it's just a picture of my daughter's dive rings and her flip-flops. So I'm kind of just writing out some bullet points and some thoughts about summer. And so I'm going to follow this sketch pretty closely in terms of the layers for my photo. So rather than having a journaling area right next to my photo, I'm using a 3x4 cut apart, like a Project Lifestyle card. And it's from a cut apart sheet by Chamel for her Little by Little collection. And the other card that's also a 3x4 from that same collection that was part of the cut apart sheet is that one that you see off on the right hand side that just says happy all over it. And so I've pulled both of those to use on the layout. And then I am using these 2 different pattern papers, and both of these are from Amy Tan, and they were also part of the hip kit. And I am using those to create those background elements. And then rather than having a piece of pattern paper, like a small border of pattern paper along the bottom edge, I'm using some washi tape from Amy Tangerine's On a Whim collection. So it matches a lot of the components that I'm using on this page. And so those are going to make up the major elements of my layout. And then I went ahead and took a piece of paper from the 6x6 paper pad and used some tags that I had from a different collection as a template to create just some blue kind of ombre looking tags that are going to match with exactly with the colors in this layout. And so that's going to be the 2 tag elements. And then I'm going to use these foam thickers in white to write out the word summer. And I wanted the summer to be a really bold part of the title, and it's going to go right in the middle of that bright pink paper with the hearts on it. And then I pulled out that little details wood veneer, and that is from Ellie Studios from the Title Builder Bundle. And so now I'm going to take this 3x4 card, and I am just cutting out 2 circles out of that pattern paper in 2 different sizes. So my cluster of embellishments in the bottom left is going to be a little bigger cluster than in the top right. And so I wanted 2 different color circles to go in those spaces. And then I'm grabbing this pineapple from the ephemera pack from the same On a Whim collection. And I'm going to layer that in the bottom left. And then I'm going to grab these little wood veneer flowers. And these are from Jelly Bean Soup. And it's something that I had gotten in a kit a long time ago and just haven't used. And then I'm going to take this other little pineapple, because I also wanted a pineapple in that top right hand corner embellishment cluster. And this was a clear sticker from the sticker sheet from Amy Tan, and I just backed it on white cardstock because I didn't want it to be clear. So I didn't want it to get lost in that pattern paper. So putting it on, backing it on that white cardstock will take care of that issue for me. And then I'm going to grab these puffy stickers, and these were exclusives in the hip kit for July. And I love them because they have a little bit of like coloring and kind of mixed media look to them. And I'm going to put one up next to my title, and then I'm going to put one in each of my embellishment clusters. And then I went ahead and grabbed some of the exclusive chipboard and pulled out the one that just says hanging out and placed it right on top of my photo. So then I've kind of put my title together, put my little embellishment clusters together, and then I'm just finishing off each of these sections with some enamel dots. And so I just pulled out, I have one big plastic bin full of enamel dots. So I pulled out some different shapes and sizes, and all from different collections to scatter in each of those spaces. And then I've also went back and added my journaling to that little 3x4 card. So it's just kind of a checklist of some of our pool memories from the summer. So it says things like pool days and donut floats and Marco Polo and cannonballs and things that were kind of defined my kids' summer this year in the pool. And then I'm going to go ahead and add mist, and I'm using Heidi Swap Color Shine in navy, and then I'm also using a shimmers in pink stiletto to add some splatters to each of my embellishment clusters, as well as right around the top of my title. And that's going to do it for this layout. So I stayed pretty close to the sketch this time, but I added a little bit more detail up near the middle embellishment cluster for my title, and I really like kind of the way that that ties everything together and creates that visual triangle. And so I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!